Alright, welcome back. Are you ready? Are you prepared for chapter 5 through 8? I hope you are, because it will be great. Ooh, see what I did there? Woo-woo-wah. The Nightmare Night Fiasco. Written by Musical Theatre Demon. Chapter 5. Arriving at the Cloudominium.
Thanks for suggesting this, Scootaloo,
Applebloom said.
I think that one of Rainbow Dash's ghost stories is sure to help me figure out why I was visited by the ghost of my parents. Yeah, we're sorry for turning you down before,
said Sweetie Belle.
Some friends we are. No, it's okay. I know you didn't want to come and I couldn't force you to,
Scootaloo said. Cozy Glow turned to Applebloom.
Do you think Rainbow Dash will know what the mystery is with your parents? It's worth a try,
Applebloom chirped.
Why, she's the best dang ghost storyteller I've ever known. I think in Equestria even,
Scootaloo added.
But what are we waiting for?
Cozy Glow said.
Let's go. We don't want to be late.
And so, Applebloom, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, and Cozy Glow ran as fast as they could until they reached the Cloudominium. Rainbow Dash peeked out of the window and saw them. She excitedly flew to the door and opened it.
Hey guys! Hey guys! Hey guys! What brings your friends here, Scootaloo? They finally came around to staying the night. And what better night to tell ghost stories than Nightmare Night?
Scootaloo exclaimed.
That it is,
Rainbow Dash replied.
Well, you fillies have fun.
She briefly paused to catch her thoughts.
Wait, it's Nightmare Night. Aren't you gonna be late for trick-or-treating? There's no trick-or-treating this year,
Sweetie Belle lied.
And how come I see fillies and colts around Ponyville gathering candy?
Rainbow Dash asked. Sweetie Belle turned red with embarrassment while the other 3 fillies flashed a nervous smile.
Hey, maybe you could take us,
Cozy Glow suggested.
Sure I will,
she said.
Did you guys even bring your costumes? It's in my room,
Scootaloo said.
I'll go grab it.
Excitedly, Scootaloo fluttered her way to her room, but stopped midway, collapsing to the floor. Rainbow Dash zoomed over to help her.
Just a sec, girls.
She caught Scootaloo in her wings.
Scootaloo, I know how damn bad you want to fly, and I don't want you to stop trying, but are you ready for the truth?
Scootaloo sniffled.
I'm bracing myself any minute now,
she said.
Take your time,
Rainbow Dash said with an affectionate smile. A moment passed.
Okay, I'm ready,
Scootaloo said.
Scootaloo, you know I encourage you to keep trying because I love you. I hate to break it to you, Scoots, but there will never be a day where you'll fly like me or be in the Wonderbolts. So, you're saying that I'll never fly?
Scootaloo said.
Don't take it too seriously, kid. I wanted to tell you that earlier, but I was afraid of how you would react,
Rainbow Dash said.
Now that I know that I'll never fly, that just makes me want to try even harder,
Scootaloo said with a smile.
And you'll still catch me when I fall, right, Rainbow Dash? Damn straight,
Rainbow Dash said, smiling at Scootaloo.
Just take it easy going to get your costume, alright?
Scootaloo nodded.
Sure thing, Rainbow Dash.
So she ran to grab her costume and put it on.
Come on, guys, I brought yours too. Yeah, I'm good,
Applebloom said.
I'll search the house for any traces my parents left behind. Is there something troubling you, Applebloom?
Rainbow Dash asked. Applebloom sighed.
Well, it's still, I saw the ghost of my parents. Applejack said they died right after they gave birth to me,
she said.
So it was strange seeing them again. What were they doing at school? Were they looking for me? I thought you of all ponies would know about the paranormal encounters. Well, that's strange,
Rainbow Dash said.
I'll see if Applejack noticed anything odd too. Thank you, Rainbow Dash,
Applebloom said.
Maybe she'll know. But for now, I'll go.
Fuck.
I'll go with Sweetie Belle and Cozy Glow to get dressed for trick-or-treating. Sure thing,
Rainbow Dash said. She pulled out her cell phone and texted Applejack. What? Okay. Soon enough, Applejack replied and said that she did see some weird shadows the other night, appearing to be Pear Butter and Bright Mac. But the reply also showed that she denied it and swore the images were nothing and that ghosts don't exist.
Ghosts exist too,
Rainbow Dash said. The CMCs and Cozy Glow emerged in their costumes, ready to go. Rainbow Dash looked over at them, flying over and giving them their pumpkin buckets.
You ready to go? Yep,
All four of them said in unison.
alright then,
Rainbow Dash said.
let's get this son of a bitch started.
Cozy Glow looked at the CMCs.
Does she always swear? Pretty much,
Scootaloo replied.
but who cares when she's the coolest pony in Equestria? Yeah, I guess so,
Said Cozy Glow. And so they were off to go trick-or-treating. Chapter 6. The Haunted Woods of Discovery. On the trick-or-treating path, Rainbow Dash, Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, and Cozy Glow spotted several different fillies and colts going to every house in Ponyville. Every house seemed to have similar decorations. Fake spiders and cobwebs, Nightmare Moon turning back into Princess Luna, and jack-o'-lanterns on the front porch that have been carved by those fillies and colts and implanted with a candle by their parents. As they neared Sugar Cube Corner, which Pinky and Cheese decorated overboard for Nightmare Night like they always did, Apple Bloom blushed when she spotted Pop Fly, Sweetie Belle blushed when she spotted Button Mash, and Scootaloo when she spotted Diamond Tiara.
What are you weirdos staring at?
Cozy Glow said. She then understood.
Oh yeah, your crushes. I should have guessed. Do you have a crush, Cozy?
Sweetie Belle asked.
No way.
Cozy Glow cried, flustered. She eventually gave it up.
It's Rumble.
She said. Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo gasped all at the same time.
That's the pony who never wanted a cutie mark. Yeah, that's him.
Cozy said.
Why did you force him when he didn't want a cutie mark?
The Cutie Mark Crusaders went silent.
Never mind,
said Cozy.
Let's continue having fun.
The next house they approached was Sugar Cube Corner, where Pinky let them take as much candy as they wanted. Next, Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, and Cozy Glow trotted onto Carousel Boutique, and then to the Sweet Apple Acres farm. There, Apple Bloom lowered her head in shame. A few more houses they passed and the night was finished. But that was when Apple Bloom spotted it. She pointed to the Ponyville Cemetery. The quickest route, however, was to cross the woods and reach it.
Are you sure you want to do this, Apple Bloom?
Scootaloo asked.
Yeah, we should really turn back,
Sweetie Belle added.
That route doesn't look safe. Goddamn pussies.
Cozy Glow shouted.
Let's go in there and help Apple Bloom. Are we really gonna back off now when your friend has an important mission that she wants to discover her family life? Am I the only one who realized what friendship was because of Diamond Tiara? Yeah, we can't leave Apple Bloom hanging,
Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo exclaimed. So all of the fillies ran into the woods after Apple Bloom to aid her in her search. Rainbow Dash zoomed after them, immediately catching up to them, but accidentally leaving a sonic rain boom behind.
Holy crap, that was awesome,
Scootaloo said. Rainbow Dash bit her lip.
Shit, that was too fast.
She shook off the nervousness.
You guys really need to wait for the adult here. You can't go off by yourselves. We understand,
Cozy Glow and the Cutie Mark Crusaders said.
Good,
Rainbow Dash said. They examined their surroundings.
Where the fuck are we?
Rainbow Dash said.
I don't know,
Apple Bloom replied.
But I guess we'll just have to find out.
She gestured to her friends and Rainbow Dash to come.
Come on, guys.
So every pony followed Apple Bloom until they were face to face in front of a haunted house. Chapter 7. In for a Thrill.
This is it,
Apple Bloom said with a quiver in her voice. Scootaloo glanced at Sweetie Belle. Cozy Glow glanced at both of them, smack dab in the middle.
I'm not going in there,
Scootaloo said.
No way in hay!
Sweetie Belle cried, huddling on the Scootaloo and Cozy Glow as Apple Bloom trotted on ahead. As Apple Bloom got closer and closer to the abandoned house, the ground shook below her hooves.
Guys, take cover! I think whoever's here found out we're here!
They all huddled together, clinging on to Rainbow Dash.
I'm scared,
Scootaloo said.
Me too,
said Sweetie Belle. Apple Bloom took a few deep breaths and continued forward.
Apple Bloom, no! Please don't go any closer!
Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, and Cozy Glow cried.
You don't know what dangers lie ahead!
The ground below their hooves shook even more until a big hole was dug around them.
Alright, I'm getting the chills. Let's call this a night.
Apple Bloom screamed and ran as far away as she could from the house. She hid behind Scootaloo, Cozy, and Rainbow Dash.
Do something, Rainbow Dash! You're so much braver than the four of us!
Scootaloo cried with tears in her eyes. Rainbow Dash began to fly towards the house, but was stopped abruptly when she was grabbed by a creepy hoof.
Holy shit! Let me go!
Scootaloo tried to fly after Rainbow Dash, but she kept getting scratches from falling on the ground. Soon enough, the hole was restored and Scootaloo fell in.
Scootaloo!
The other CMCs cried. They trotted over to Scootaloo, but got grabbed as well. Cozy Glow was the only one left, and boy was she scared. But what choice did she have? She had to try and save her friends at any cost.
Let my friends go!
The ghost ponies floated towards Cozy Glow. Cozy Glow shrieked in fear, spreading her wings and tried to fly away from their grasp.
Just who are you? Why do you want me and my friends?
Cozy Glow trembled.
Show yourself!
Out from the shadows from the inside of the house came silhouettes of two innocent ponies. You intruded on secret territory, and your friends are ours to do with as we please.
No!
Cozy Glow said with tears in her eyes and a terrified look on her face. Cozy Glow then knew what she had to do.
Sorry if this is a little rude, but get out of my way!
She flew as fast as she could to the entrance doorway, which slowly and creepily cracked open to reveal Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, and Rainbow Dash sitting by the fire. But before she could enter the mysterious house, the two ponies blocked it.
Who are you?
Cozy Glow said again. The two ponies smiled as they led Cozy Glow inside.
What are you gonna do with me?
Cozy Glow said. Oh, nothing, said the male ghost pony, who was revealed to be Bright Mac.
Oh, it is so fun to scare young fillies when you're dead.
It was Pear Butter.
Trick or treat, sugar cubes.
Apple Bloom looked up to see them. Of course, this was where her parents grew up.
Mom? Dad? I can't believe it. I knew it. I knew it was you, but no pony believed me when I saw you at school.
The ghost of Pear Butter floated closer to the ground to get a good look at her daughter.
Apple Bloom? Is that you?
I'm sorry we didn't live to see you grow up, kiddo. Apple Bloom's eyes welled up with tears with how excited she was to see them again.
If only Applejack and Big Mac were here to finally see you again.
Pear Butter attempted to touch Apple Bloom's face, but being a ghost, her hoof went right through the living. They never believed in ghosts, Sugar Cube.
I doubted them at first too, Mom and Dad. Really, I did.
Apple Bloom said. Bright Mac and Pear Butter smiled at each other.
If it's not too much to ask, may I ask you why I saw you at school today?
Apple Bloom asked.
I was both scared and excited at the same time. Mom, what's the word?
Pear Butter smiled at Apple Bloom.
I think you're damn near looking for a silly word, Sugar Cube,
she said endearingly. That's a question for me then, Apple Bloom, Bright Mac said. All I've got is scarce-sighted.
That's it!
Apple Bloom exclaimed.
Of course, that's the word. Excuse me, Apple Bloom's mom? What exactly were you doing today at school?
Cozy Glow said. My, you have impressive manners, my dear, Bright Max said.
Shut the hell up, you!
Pear Butter said teasingly, nudging him. She turned to Cozy Glow.
We have a connection to Cheerly's schoolhouse, she said. What sort of connection y'all got there, Mom?
Apple Bloom asked.
Hush up and listen, Sugar Cube, Pear
Butter said. She put a hoof on Apple Bloom's muzzle.
Believe it or not, your sister attended Cheerly's school when she was about your age. We promised that we would never let any pony hurt her, but we still had to hide the best we could during parent-teacher conferences.
Pear Butter said.
There was always a chance that we'd be frowned upon between the apples and the pears, just like we were as foals. Oh, I just remembered just how much we got in trouble just for love when we were younger. So we moved here, but we've been watching over Applejack just in case. Why does this place look like a freaking ghost town?
Scootaloo asked.
You can't say that,
Rainbow Dash whisper shouted, nudging her.
Oh, it's okay,
Pear Butter said, flashing a smile.
We're dead. You don't need to worry about our feelings. Don't say that, Mom. Don't say that, Mom. You always need to consider the Don't say that, Mom. You always need to consider the feelings of other ponies,
Apple Bloom said. Pear Butter smiled warmly at her daughter.
You've grown into quite the young lady, Sugar Cube.
Apple Bloom turned red with embarrassment.
No, I.
Oh fuck. Some pony needs to learn honesty from her sister, Bright Max said.
I know my good amount of honesty, Dad.
If you say so.
Now, on to your question, Sugar Cube,
Pear Butter said.
What's your name?
Scootaloo wanted to go in front of Apple Bloom's parents since this was her first time meeting them, even if she was talking to ghosts. They were still her parents and she wanted to make a good impression, but she didn't know whether or not to play it cool since they seemed so laid back. She finally made her decision.
Yo, what's up? I'm fucking Scootaloo, bitch. No, I'm playing. Hi, I'm Scootaloo.
But then she couldn't help it anymore. She squealed.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I'm talking to actual ghosts. Well, this was once a beautiful hideout where the both of us could live freely from the rest of our quarreling families.
Pear Butter exclaimed.
They just don't know love can't be stopped, even if families hate each other. So we made this place our little farm and then we got married. Then we decided that we didn't want to stay hidden from Equestria because we were ponies in love too. So we moved to Sweet Apple Acres and had your brother, Big Mac,
Apple Bloom said. Yep, Bright Max said. He was the cutest foal, though he would deny it now.
But you, Apple Bloom, were the cutest little apple of the bunch.
Pear Butter said.
But after we had Big Macintosh, we settled down for about a year or so before we thought about having ourselves another foal. Your Granny Smith tried to kick me out as always, but I persevered and had Applejack. I knew that Applejack was younger than Big Mac, but I didn't know how many years apart they were,
Apple Bloom exclaimed.
What about me? Our forbidden love didn't last very long, sadly. So after we had you, the both of us ran away back to the house where it all began. Oh yes, we ran away back to the house where it all began, hoping that they would never find us.
Pear Butter said.
Applejack said you died right after you had me.
Apple Bloom sniffled.
Now, Sugar Cube, wipe your teary eyes.
Pear Butter said, floating over to the tissue box and grabbing her daughter a tissue. Apple Bloom grabbed the tissue.
Thanks, Mom,
She said.
I really wish I could hug you. Me too, Sugar Cube. Me too.
Pear Butter sighed.
May I ask how you two died?
Apple Bloom asked.
It's getting late, Sugar Cube. You and your friends can go upstairs to the bedrooms if you like, and we'll talk about it in the morning,
Pear Butter said. And so, Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, Cozy Glow, and Rainbow Dash trotted up the stairs, where they were met with 3 rooms. All 3 bedrooms seemed to have creaky floorboards and damaged doors, but surprisingly, there was still no signs of danger. In fact, the first room was decorated with a bunk bed and a couch that could be pulled out to become a bed. The second bedroom included 2 beds, whereas the third contained only 1 bed.
This certainly has been a weird night. Well, this certainly has been a weird night,
Rainbow Dash remarked.
Which room do you ponies want?
Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, and Scootaloo ran to the first room. Same with Cozy Glow. That left only 2 rooms for Rainbow Dash to choose from. The middle room with 2 beds, or the far right room with only 1 bed. She wanted to be close to the fillies just in case they had nightmares, so she chose the second bedroom and fell fast asleep. And so did the Cutie Mark Crusaders and Cozy Glow.
Damn, this is actually hard work.
That's not in there. Chapter 8. The next morning. It was 9:15 a.m. when Apple Bloom, Sweetie Belle, Scootaloo, and Cozy Glow woke up and galloped downstairs for breakfast. But there was none prepared, because ghosts don't eat. But as they neared closer and closer to the kitchen, breakfast was indeed ready and sitting on the table. Apple and pear oatmeal.
When's that lazy bum gonna be up?
Cozy Glow asked.
She usually likes to sleep in a lot,
Scootaloo replied.
The earliest that she's ever gotten up was 10:30 or 11. What's the latest?
Sweetie Belle asked.
Dang, it's lunchtime by the time she usually wakes up.
Scootaloo said.
12:30 to be exact. Holy crap!
Cozy Glow exclaimed.
Yeah.
Pear Butter and Brightback floated over to the table. Morning, girls. Did you sleep well?
I slept like a foal.
Apple Bloom said.
Pretty well,
Sweetie Belle replied.
Same.
Cozy Glow said.
Where's your other friend?
Pear Butter asked.
Oh, Rainbow Dash?
Scootaloo said.
Her lazy ass won't wake up until 12:30. Oh, dear.
Pear Butter said.
Then save some oatmeal for her, Sugar Cubes. Yes, Mom.
Apple Bloom said.
Yes, Miss Pear.
The other said. As Apple Bloom ate, she sighed. Her mother flew over to her side. Why the long face, Sugar Cube? Scootaloo trotted up the stairs and knocked on the door.
Rainbow Dash, we're out of here, so you might as well wake up and have breakfast before we leave.
Rainbow Dash awoke abruptly and zoomed down the stairs, grabbing Scootaloo in her hooves. As soon as she got to the table, she set Scootaloo down as she wolfed down her oatmeal.
Yum, it tastes so good. Yum, thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, before we go, how did you die?
Apple Bloom asked.
That's right,
said Pear Butter.
We were going to answer that this morning. Are you sure you can take it, Sugar Cube?
Apple Bloom nodded. Apple Bloom nodded.
We couldn't bear any more hiding from our families.
Pear Butter said, choking on her words.
No matter how long we lived, they would never stop trying to separate us. So we pulled the plug on ourselves. Mom, that's terrible.
Hold on.
Mom, that's terrible.
Apple Bloom said.
I'm so sorry to hear that you took your own lives just because the apples and pears were sworn enemies. But don't worry, because today everything's changed between each side of the family. And if you were still alive, I'm sure that both sides will approve of your love. Are you sure?
Pear Butter said.
Yep, I'm proud to be an apple and a pear, and I ain't afraid to let the whole damn equestrian know it.
Apple Bloom then ran up to the ghost of her parents to hug them, regardless if she'll just go through.
Thank you, Mom and Dad. Thank you for everything,
she said.
I'll sure miss you.
Don't tell Applejack, but you're free to visit us whenever you want, Pear Butter said. And so they were off. Apple Bloom returned home to Applejack, Big Macintosh, and Granny Smith. Scootaloo returned home with Rainbow Dash. Poor Cozy Glow went home to Tirek, who was also now reformed and was more of a loving father than he ever was before. The end. Wow, that was a great story. Got amazing, just beautiful. Just, oh man, I just love it. Just, wasn't that amazing?
Yeah, I really love that story.
Yeah, Apple Bloom, yeah, it's so crazy. What about you, Cozy Glow?
Yeah, that story, it was so crazy and so cool. Sometimes it was sad, and I just liked it.
Wow, those are some wise words of wisdom. What about you, Scootaloo?
Man, it was cool, except for the parts where, I couldn't fly and stuff.
Oh man, yeah, that does kind of, suck, Scootaloo, but,